Today I thought I'd do a bit of a different video with a fun kind of random question quiz. So I just Googled on the internet, husband and wife random quiz, and this is what I came up with. So we haven't looked at the questions, have we? Before starting, so we will go with the first question, which is, if you could turn back time, what decision of yours would you reverse and why?
Well, I didn't decide to not buy a house, but I would buy a house earlier. A lot earlier.
I wouldn't spend all my money on takeaway food.
I probably still would.
Save my money. Question 2. What would your dream vacation be?
I've thought about following the Formula One around the world for a whole year. A whole season.
Now we can't even watch that because Foxtel.
Yeah, we
That's
don't get F1 in Australia very well.
We used to be able to just go on Channel 10 and watch it and have a great time. Not anymore. My mother answer would be anything where I don't have to cook or be responsible would be a good vacation. I don't know. I'm not a really vacation-brained kind of person. Okay. What's the strangest skill you would most like to learn?
I secretly read this one earlier. And I thought of the xylophone.
Everybody knows you're just good at it. Pick up the beater and just go for it. I want to say
Oh, no.
glockenspiel.
Accordion.
Oh no.
Not a xylophone.
Me, I just want to say learn how to drive a manual without freaking out. But that's what I'm currently trying to do.
That's not as strange.
Well, yeah,
skill.
and that's something so many people be like, that's so not strange. I had 2 lessons and then I drove to Geelong. So that ain't me. I haven't driven to Geelong. I'd like actually to learn how to sing the right song lyrics of songs. Because I always have this dream of like learning how to sing
That would
along with Justin
be very
Bieber.
strange for you.
Well, because it's impossible. I can never get the right song lyrics ever. What's the weirdest food you've heard about that you would be prepared to try? And I have to tell a story now because when we got married, we went to Hawaii and we went on this dinner cruise thing. And the big thing about the dinner cruise and being in Hawaii was that everyone's gonna have lobster. And
Seafood.
yeah, and Mr.
Don't like seafood.
Yeah, he ordered the chicken. And out comes the waiter and he's like, chicken, 1 chicken.
It was the worst.
And
chicken.
it was like
Dry
a shoe.
piece of crap.
My lobster was delicious, by the way. So
I do like lobster now.
you have come a long way. Weirdest food I've heard that I would be prepared to try.
Shawarma. From the Avenger movies.
Shawarma.
Yeah.
I'm not good at paying attention to movies, so I don't know what that is.
Well, that's what he says. I don't know what it is, but I want to try it.
It sounds like a Bollywood.
I thought it was
Film.
like an ice cream.
Well, that would be good. Weirdest food. Probably like any kind of Asian food. Because I've watched Iron Chef. Iron Chef? Is that what it's called?
Mhm.
I was going to call it Iron Maiden. And on Iron Chef, they're eating all sorts of things that seem very terrifying to me, but they look like they're really enjoying them. So maybe just being more adventurous with trying stuff, but not guts. I'm not going to have no offal, because
No
it's awful.
Awful is awful.
Okay. Would you rather have no hands or no eyes?
No hands.
No hands. You can do a lot with your feet. You really can.
You can, and we have 10 children.
Yeah.
They
And-
can be my hands.
And they all have hands. Cool. If you could never do one household chore again, what would it be?
Washing. I don't like doing laundry.
Oh, I love it. I love doing laundry. The
Well,
folding is the best part of it.
What's the one you hate? Never do it again.
Probably anything to do with poo that comes out of a nappy. So if it's contained within the nappy, but it's not some disaster, I'm happy to do whatever else. If you could become any fictional character, who would you be?
Flynn Rider.
Really?
No.
Oh. I would be someone very attractive with amazingly white, perfect American teeth.
Any fictional character, who would I be? Any.
A fictional character. I'd be that chick from The Notebook. I'd
Always-
basically be Rachel McAdams. She's not fictional though.
I always dreamed about flying. So maybe Superman.
If you could ask a deceased relative one question, who would you ask and what would you ask them?
Adam. And what's paradise like?
Did you have that one like preloaded? Here I am thinking of like my grandparents and straight to Adam.
A deceased relative, one question. Who would you ask and what would you ask them?
I would definitely ask both of my maternal grandparents way more stuff about their lives because they both lived to be very old.
Probably my granddad. And something about the war. What was it like?
What was it really like?
What was it really like?
When you think of home, what do you imagine?
You. My children.
Yeah. Life of the people in the home.
Yeah.
If you could swap out one piece of furniture in this house, what would it be? Every single piece of furniture. Everything. And I'd have no big chest of drawers in the bedroom and no coffee table.
Probably. Well, yeah, everything. But the one thing I don't like the most
Oh,
would be. It's two things. One's not really a piece of furniture. It's our cupboard,
oh yeah.
but it's not really furniture. It's built in, and it's got those huge slidey doors that slide over each other. Put the gold
Yeah.
plastic around it.
It's the kind of thing that you've got it so you use it, and then if you Google like alpha storage and that kind of stuff, it's like thousands of dollars, so you like keep using it, but yeah.
And the other thing I get rid of is Grace and Claire's bunk bed. It's an IKEA metal frame thing, and I don't like it.
Yeah. Which we had spoken
'Cause no
about
wood.
doing. Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't build it.
But yeah, so I would definitely be happy to swap out everything. Except for probably the loft bed that you built recently.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I do like the boys' bunks, which you also built.
Mm.
We now have like a custom build life because of how big our family is and how not big our house is. If you could bring one pet back to life, which one would you choose?
The only one I ever had that's dead. Zia. No, sorry. Tiny. And would I want her back from the dead? No. She was a great dog. She was a sausage dog. I'll just... When you're ready. I have many fond memories of that dog.
Zia's our current dog that is currently living, just to clarify.
Just.
I would bring no animal back because I have 10 children.
What about Sasha for
And
like
that's
one day?
enough. Well, yeah, I'll give her a day. Okay. Okay, I mean, love my fur babies to death.
And beyond death.
If you had to live in another country, which one would you pick and why? Our answer is the same answer, which is Canada. Or maybe Japan.
I could live in Japan.
Well, what were you thinking?
I don't like living in countries where extreme weather exists. Like Canada. It's too cold.
Cold?
It's too snowy.
Can you hear our air conditioner on in the background and it's 9:30 at night?
It's hot.
It's 27 degrees Celsius.
I'm not shoveling my driveway. I'm not plugging some heater into my car
Oh yeah. Okay.
so the engine's not a block.
What
of
about
ice.
Hawaii? Too humid?
Too humid.
So that's the extreme the other way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Japan would be nice. Although
Well-
they do have snowy and hot areas.
What about Tasmania? Would you go to that country?
Yeah.
What's the first thing you would do if you received $1 million?
I was thinking about this the other day. I actually had a dream. I won $1 million last night.
Did you feel good in the dream? What did you do with your money?
Well, I came up with a plan.
Oh.
We'd sell the house,
Yes. Burn it.
pay the mortgage off,
Okay.
and buy an amazing house.
Yeah. See,
Debt free.
I've always been very naive when I think about winning Tats Lotto, which we don't even buy Tats tickets, so that doesn't matter. I'm always like, oh, I'd fix the house up. I'd get a new bathroom. I'd get a second bathroom. We have one bathroom. And now I'm like, nah, just walk away. Just don't even close the door. Just walk away and get your big property and your house that isn't needing a lot of renovations done to it.
Mm.
So same page. We just need the $1 million.
And if you're out there, come to us.
We're waiting for you.
We will take your money.
We will. With
With
gratefulness.
grateful hearts.
Yes, yes. If you could see any performer, alive or dead, in concert, who would it be? Ricky Martin?
Michael Jackson concert would be incredible.
I was
'cause
thinking
the crowd is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate Michael Jackson music, but yeah, I'd probably go see Michael Jackson.
For the concert experience.
One of those big ones, like in the '90s when Dangerous came out, that was huge.
And see, I like a lot of different music, but I don't know if going to a concert would actually improve my outlook of the singer, or like if they swore a lot or behaved really weirdly, then would it turn me off? If you were an animal, what would you be?
If I were an animal, what would I be? Based on what?
Maybe a cheetah. They're super cool, they run really fast, and they're like the top of the food chain.
That's kind of what you'd want.
Which is sort of describing me, isn't
Oh.
it? I'm super cool, can run really fast, and I'm the top of the food chain.
And you've got spots all over you.
Yeah. That's my answer. A cheetah.
I'll
Gene
go
never changes
with
its spots.
hippo.
Oh, well. Yep. Because you're moto.
Name so nasty, say it twice.
Do you prefer sunrises or sunsets?
Sunsets. Sunrise is too early.
Sunrise, I think. Because normally by the time it's sunset, I'm pretty wrecked. Maybe if I was on a vacation, I'd love the sunsets, because you'd just be getting going for the night with your pina coladas or whatever people drink.
Dancing in the moonlight. Everybody.
I'd go to a Bruno Mars concert.
That would be cool.
I think that came back to me. So,
Yeah.
what makes you feel the most peaceful?
Honestly, when you're peaceful.
I'm working on it.
I don't mean that to say that you're never peaceful, but when you're peaceful, I'm super peaceful.
What a guy.
Because I have no worries, no concerns.
The most peaceful. Probably not rushing or have like an external pressure that I can't control, like a certain time restraint or something like that. But I'm honestly maybe sleeping. We're kind of a family that sort of likes being around each other. So if we're all together, we're pretty peaceful, happy. Would you rather fall to your death or drown?
Drown.
Depends how far you're falling.
Really doesn't. Falling is horrible.
How do you know?
Because I've fallen.
Are you speaking to me from the grave?
No, like that drop ride.
Oh!
You want that feeling for 10 seconds before you're dead?
And I'd rather fall.
See, drowning as well, because I'm petrified of the ocean.
I think I can
But
swim
you
well
could
enough that
drown
I would
in-
never drown.
You could drown in a bath.
You could.
So,
And I've seen enough murder shows of people falling and dying that it's relatively quick. They're not like, ah, for 5 minutes. It's kind of like, ah.
if you do, you're not dead, you just broken your leg.
No.
If you do, you're dead.
Falling to my death. I'm not afraid of heights, so.
And you've been skydiving.
And I can swim really well, so the thought of drowning makes me think it's going to take a really long time to drown.
That makes it worse.
So that's the end of the question. Do you have any more questions?
Will not be spoken of.
You know, him telling that story about winning $1 million, this is like the first time I heard it, so clearly this marriage is a sham.
Alright, I've got a question for you.
Oh.
If my breath ever stank, would you tell me about it?
I think I have, haven't I? And it always stinks.
If I had a booger hanging out my nose, like in public.
Yes, which you have had. My friend Hannah, she says she is the kind of friend that would tell people if they had like runny mascara and
What if it's like a friend that you didn't really know but you knew and their fly was down?
no,
You wouldn't tell them?
no, and I can think of someone that I didn't tell.
Nothing was...
No, it was female. If you could only have one thing for like your last meal ever, and the choices were sushi, a burger, exactly how you like it, pizza, or the most perfectly cooked steak, what would you pick?
Burger.
What about pizza?
Burger.
He likes burgers. I would have steak. Or any kind of seafood, except for the gross seafood. There are gross ones and good ones.
Like clam chowder.
I want to make clam chowder. Seriously. Anyhow, we should do like our intro to say who we are and why we're here. No, you say, hello, my name is Catherine, and this is my husband, Ben.
Hello.
And we have been married for nearly 17 years.
Tonight's top stories. Oh, what was that thing?
Tonight, on MacGyver.
MacGyver.
Nope.
No, the whose line is it anyway? You know that guy who did the news reports?
He's the tall guy, the balding guy. He's hilarious.
Yes, we should do that.
Should we? Yeah.
That'd be good.
So together we have 10 children who are currently 15, 14, 12, 11, 9, 8, 6. You remembered the line.
This is the 6 o'clock
4.
news.
No, I'm 4, 2, and 1. Go.
I'm your host, Woodrow, but I don't have a paddle.
Oh, that was kind of... Gonna have a better one than that.
Oh, come on, that was a good one.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, and I just started this channel to help me with my own personal development of just sharing my life, being a normal person, living a simple life, having fun, and yeah, so you're not going to see fancy from us at this stage in our lives, but who knows what the future holds. We may become very fancy, long flowing hair and perfectly veneered teeth. You never know. But yeah, so hopefully this video you got to know us a little bit better, and we can see you in the next video. Did you burp? So yeah, take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Take care now.